We've been lied to from the time we were kids that the path to financial freedom is work hard and save, but the truth is if you are just saving, you are mathematically guaranteed to become poorer every single day. While you're sleeping, your savings account is bleeding value. It is not staying safe, it's being eaten alive by an invisible enemy. Today, I'm going to show you why saving is the most dangerous financial strategy you can have, and exactly what you need to do instead to actually build wealth. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are tackling the single biggest mindset shift required to go from living paycheck to paycheck to building generational wealth. We are talking about the difference between being a saver and being an investor. Living paycheck to paycheck? Most people think investing is risky and saving is safe. By the end of this video, I'm going to prove to you that the opposite is true. We're going to cover the silent killer of your cash, the magic of compound interest. And I'm going to give you 3 actionable steps to start moving your money from a dead savings account into living assets today. Let's dive in. Let's start with why saving is losing. You need to understand one concept: inflation. Think about it like this. If you buried $10,000 in your backyard in 1990 and dug it up today, you still have $10,000, right? Technically, yes. But what can that money buy? In 1990, that money could buy a brand new car. Today, it might buy you a used scooter and a nice dinner. Every year, the prices of goods, groceries, gas, housing go up. This is inflation. Historically, it hovers around 2% to 3%, but as we've seen recently, it can spike much higher. Now, look at your savings account. Most traditional banks pay you an interest rate of maybe 0.01% to 0.5%. If inflation is 3% and your bank is paying you 0.5%, you aren't breaking even. You are losing to 0.5% of your purchasing power every single year. This is why I say saving is dangerous. It feels safe because the number in the account doesn't go down, but the value of that number is crashing. You are slowly going broke safely. To build wealth, your money has to grow faster than inflation eats it away. So, if saving is a trap, what is the solution? It's investing. And the engine behind investing is compound interest. Albert Einstein reportedly called it the 8th wonder of the world. Here is the difference. Let's take the people. Saver Sam puts $500 a month into a savings account for 30 years. He ends up with $180,000. That's just his raw cash. Now, meet investor Ivy. She also puts $500 a month away, but she invested in the stock market with an average return of 8%, which is the historical average of the S&P 500 adjusted for inflation. She contributed the exact same amount of money as Sam, but she has over $500,000 more. Why? Because her money made money, and then that new money made more money. This is the key. Wealth isn't built by how many hours you work. Wealth is built by how hard your money works for you. When you save, your money is lazy. It's sleeping on the couch. When you invest, your money is out there getting a job, working 24/7s, never calling in sick, and bringing friends home.
I need to hold this cash.
Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but investing is scary. What if the market crashes? This brings us to the psychological barrier. To build wealth, you have to shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. A scarcity mindset says, I need to hoard this cash because I might lose it. This is what keeps people poor. You operate out of fear. An investor mindset says, I need to deploy this capital so it can multiply. Here is the reality about market crashes. Yes, the stock market goes down. Sometimes it crashes hard, but historically, over every 20-year period in US history, the market has gone up. If you zoom out, the trend is always up and to the right. If you are keeping all your money in cash because you are afraid of a temporary dip in the market, you are guaranteeing a permanent loss due to inflation. You are choosing a 100% chance of losing value over a high probability of gaining wealth. Okay, enough theory. How do you actually stop saving and start investing? Here is a simple 3-step plan for beginners. Step 1. Keep a small life jacket. I'm not saying have zero cash. You need an emergency fund, typically 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Keep this in a high-yield savings account, not a regular checking account. This isn't for wealth, this is for insurance against bad luck. Once that bucket is full, stop filling it. By the whole haystack. You don't need to be a genius stock picker. You don't need to find the next Apple or Tesla. The smartest investors in the world suggest buying index funds or ETFs like the S&P 500. When you buy an S&P 500 ETF like Blue or SPY, you are buying a tiny piece of the 500 largest companies in America. If one fails, you have 499 others to back you up. This provides instant diversification. This is the cheat code. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your investment account every payday. You pay Netflix, you pay your landlord, pay your future self first. If you automate it, you remove the emotion. You won't be tempted to spend that money because you never saw it. I want to leave you with a concept called the safe risky paradox. In the short term, cash feels safe and stocks feel risky. The price of stocks changes every second, cash stays stable. But in the long term, we're talking 10, 20, 30 years, the roles flip. In the long term, stocks are the safe bet for preserving and growing purchasing power, while cash is the risky asset that is guaranteed to degrade. If you are young, or even if you're starting late, time is your best friend, but you have to be in the game to win. So, stop saving your way to poverty. Keep your emergency fund, sure, but every dollar beyond that needs a job. Get your money out of the bank and into the market. Let compound interest do the heavy lifting so you don't have to work until you're 80. If you found value in this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps the algorithm show this to more people who need to hear this truth. And I want to hear from you in the comments. What is the one thing holding you back from investing? Right now, is it fear? Lack of knowledge? Let's talk about it down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos on how to master your money. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.